Fellas, let's be real. Anyone can say, "I love you," but actions tell the truth. When a woman genuinely loves you, she doesn't just talk about it, she shows it in ways most men overlook. And if you're not paying attention, you might miss the signs of real, deep, unconditional love. In today's video, I'm breaking down 5 powerful things women do when they truly love a man. No games, no pretending, just raw, genuine love. If a woman in your life is doing these things, consider yourself lucky. And if she's not, well, you might need to rethink some things. Stick around till the end, because the last point is something most guys don't realize until it's too late. Also, let me know in the comments, have you ever had a woman love you like this? Or have you been in relationships where love felt more like a test than a connection? Let's talk. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on powerful insights on relationships and attraction. Now, let's dive in. Number 1. She prioritizes you in her life. In today's fast-paced world, where everyone is juggling careers, social lives, and personal ambitions, time is the most valuable thing anyone can give. When a woman truly loves you, she won't just fit you into her schedule, she will make you a part of her life in a way that feels natural and effortless. This doesn't mean she drops everything for you. Strong women don't abandon their goals. Instead, she finds a way to balance her life while ensuring you feel valued. She will text you even on her busiest days, not because she has to, but because she wants to. She wants to know how your day is going, what's on your mind, and how she can be there for you. A woman who loves you will be consistent with her efforts. She won't just show love in the honeymoon phase and then fade away. She will keep showing up, keeping the spark alive through small but meaningful gestures, checking in, planning dates, or remembering your preferences. Think about this. Has a woman ever remembered something small you mentioned weeks ago? Your favorite snack, a childhood memory, or an important meeting, and brought it up later? That's because to her, you matter. In modern relationships, attention is the new currency. Everyone is scrolling, swiping, and distracted. But if she puts her phone down to truly listen to you, that's a rare kind of love. She will also make an effort to include you in her world, whether it's introducing you to her close friends, inviting you to family gatherings, or sharing her passions with you. She wants you to feel like a part of her journey. It's not just about spending time together. It's about creating shared experiences. And when life gets hectic, she won't just go MIA. She will communicate. If she's swamped with work or dealing with personal struggles, she will still find a way to let you know she cares. A quick text, a reassuring message, or even planning something for when things settle down. It all shows effort. A woman in love doesn't just prioritize time with you, she prioritizes emotional connection. She makes sure you feel seen, heard, and appreciated. That's the kind of love that lasts. You always make time for what's important to you. Love isn't just a feeling, it's a choice made every single day. Have you ever had a woman prioritize you in unexpected ways? Drop your experience in the comments. Number 2, she stands by you during hard times. Anyone can love you when life is easy, but the real test of love is how someone treats you when things get tough. A woman who genuinely loves you won't vanish when you're struggling. She will stand by your side, not out of obligation, but because she truly cares about you and your well-being. Think about it. It's easy to be around someone when life is full of good times, exciting adventures, and success. But what happens when things fall apart? when you're dealing with financial struggles, career setbacks, or emotional lows. A woman who truly loves you won't see you as a burden. She'll see you as a priority. A lot of people claim to love someone, but love isn't proven in words. It's proven in actions. When a woman genuinely cares, she won't just offer empty words like, "It'll be okay," and disappear. Instead, she'll show up in meaningful ways, whether it's listening without judgment, helping you strategize solutions, or simply sitting with you in silence when words aren't enough. She doesn't run from your struggles. A woman who truly loves you will embrace your battles as her own. If you're going through a crisis, she won't distance herself or act indifferent. Instead, she'll ask, "How can I support you?" and take real action. Maybe you're overwhelmed with stress, and she notices you're not eating properly. She won't nag, but she'll make sure you have something to eat. If you're emotionally drained, she won't demand energy from you. She'll offer comfort and understanding. This doesn't mean she'll solve all your problems. That's not her job. But she will stand with you and remind you that you don't have to go through it alone. True love isn't about being there only for the sunny days. It's about standing in the storm together. She sees your vulnerability, but stays. One of the biggest fears men have is showing vulnerability. Society often teaches men to be strong, to never let emotions show, to carry everything on their own. But a woman who loves you won't see your vulnerability as weakness. She'll see it as trust. She won't judge you for feeling lost, frustrated, or broken. Instead, she'll encourage you to open up, to let go of the weight you're carrying. A woman's love is at its strongest when she makes you feel safe enough to be your real self. It's rare to find someone who doesn't just tolerate your imperfections, but embraces them. If a woman is willing to sit with you in your pain, hold you in your weakest moments, and still look at you with the same admiration, she's a keeper. She remains loyal. Even when it's not convenient, the easiest thing to do in tough times is to walk away. A lot of people love conditionally. They're there when everything is smooth, but when real problems arise, they disappear. A woman who truly loves you will remain loyal, even when it's inconvenient. She won't suddenly become distant or act like your struggles are too much to handle. Instead, she will reassure you that she's not going anywhere. This kind of loyalty isn't about blindly sticking around no matter what. It's about choosing you, even when times are uncertain. It's about choosing to support you, even when things are messy. And here's the thing, she doesn't stand by you because she has to. She does it because she believes in you, because she sees your potential, even when you don't. The strongest couples aren't the ones who never face challenges. They're the ones who face them together and come out stronger. She motivates you to keep going. When life knocks you down, a woman who truly loves you won't let you stay there. She'll remind you of who you are, of the strength you sometimes forget you have. She will push you to rise again, not by forcing you, but by believing in you so deeply that you start believing in yourself again. Maybe she'll remind you of past victories. Maybe she'll gently challenge you to stop doubting yourself. Maybe she'll simply sit beside you and say, "I know it's hard, but I believe in you." And sometimes that's all you need, a person who refuses to let you give up on yourself. She loves you at your lowest, not just your best. Real love isn't about being with someone when they're at their best. It's about loving them even when they're at their worst. If a woman has seen you in your most broken state and still chooses you, still respects you, still fights for you, that's a love worth holding on to. Because the truth is, Life will always have ups and downs. Good times will come and go. But the love of a woman who truly stands by you, that's rare. That's priceless. Number 3. She supports your growth. One of the biggest signs that a woman genuinely loves you is that she pushes you to become the best version of yourself. She doesn't just want to be with the man you are today. She sees the man you can become and encourages you to reach that potential. A woman in love isn't just there for the fun, easy times. She isn't just interested in romance and affection. She's invested in your personal, emotional, and even professional growth. She wants to see you succeed, not just for her benefit, but because she truly believes in you. She pushes you to be better. A woman who supports your growth won't let you settle for mediocrity. She won't allow you to stay in a comfort zone that's holding you back. Instead, she'll inspire you to chase your dreams, level up, and challenge yourself. She'll encourage you when you doubt yourself. She'll remind you of your strengths when you forget them. If she sees you procrastinating on your goals or making excuses, she won't stay silent. She'll push you to take action. This isn't about control, it's about belief. She sees your potential and refuses to let you waste it. Have you ever had a woman in your life who looked at you and said, "I know you can do better, and I will be here to support you while you go for it"? That's rare. That's love. She's not threatened by your success. Some people, out of insecurity, feel jealous or resentful when their partner succeeds. But a woman who truly loves you doesn't see your growth as a threat. She sees it as a win for both of you. She celebrates your achievements, big or small. Got a promotion? She's the first to congratulate you. Started a new project? She's genuinely excited for you. Thinking about going back to school or starting a business? She encourages you to go for it. Her love is secure. She doesn't feel the need to compete with you. She's too busy cheering you on. Real love isn't about finding someone who makes you comfortable. It's about finding someone who inspires you to grow. She helps you stay focused. A supportive woman knows that growth requires discipline and focus. She won't be a distraction from your purpose. She'll be a force that keeps you on track. She'll remind you of your goals when you're feeling unmotivated. If she sees you slipping into bad habits, she won't enable you. She'll hold you accountable. She respects your time and ambitions, making sure she's a source of encouragement, not an obstacle. Think about this. Have you ever been with someone who made you feel more focused, more driven, more in control of your life? That's a woman who supports your growth. She supports your emotional growth, too. It's not just about career or financial success. Real growth includes emotional and mental maturity. A woman who truly loves you will challenge you to be emotionally stronger, to communicate better, to heal from past wounds, and to become more self-aware. She won't just accept unhealthy habits or toxic behaviors. She'll push you to work through them. She'll encourage you to open up, to be vulnerable, to express your thoughts and feelings in a healthy way. She'll remind you that strength isn't about bottling everything up. It's about learning how to handle emotions with wisdom and balance. The right person won't just love you for who you are. They'll love you enough to help you become who you're meant to be. She walks the growth journey with you. A truly supportive woman doesn't just push you to grow. She grows with you. She's constantly evolving, learning, and improving herself. She doesn't just tell you to work on your goals, she's working on hers too. She sets an example of ambition, resilience, and self-improvement. She's not stagnant, and she doesn't want a stagnant relationship. She wants a partnership where both of you are always leveling up together. If you've ever had a woman who inspired you just by the way she lived her own life, You know the power of being with someone who supports your growth. She believes in you when you don't believe in yourself. There will be days when you feel like giving up, days when self-doubt creeps in, days when you feel like you're not making progress. A woman who truly loves you will be the one whispering, "I believe in you." Even when you don't see your potential, she does. Even when you're ready to quit, she reminds you why you started. And that kind of love, that kind of support, it's priceless. Number 4, she's open and honest with you. Honesty is the foundation of any strong relationship, and when a woman genuinely loves you, she will be real with you. No games, no hidden agendas, and no sugar-coating. She values trust and understands that true intimacy comes from transparency, not secrecy. She communicates openly, even about the hard stuff. A woman who loves you won't just tell you what you want to hear, she'll tell you what you need to hear. She's not afraid of difficult conversations because she knows that avoiding problems only creates distance. If something is bothering her, she'll express it instead of bottling it up. If she sees you making a mistake, she won't sit back and watch. She'll tell you, not to criticize, but because she cares. Real love isn't about constant agreement. It's about the ability to talk through differences with honesty and respect. She won't play mind games, give you the silent treatment, or expect you to read her mind. Instead, she'll communicate her thoughts and feelings clearly. She's honest about her feelings. A woman in love doesn't hide her emotions. If she's happy, she shows it. If she's upset, she expresses it instead of pretending everything is fine. She won't manipulate you with mixed signals or passive-aggressive behavior. Instead, she'll be upfront about how she feels and what she needs from you. This level of honesty creates a safe space where both of you can be real, without fear of judgment or rejection. A strong relationship is built on two people who can be brutally honest with each other, without fear of losing one another. She tells you the truth, even when it's hard. A woman who loves you will never lie to protect your ego. If she thinks you're wrong, she'll say it. If she believes you can do better, she'll challenge you. She does this not to tear you down, but to help you grow. She respects you too much to be fake. She would rather risk a tough conversation than pretend everything is fine when it's not. Have you ever had a woman tell you something you didn't want to hear, but later you realized she was right? That's love. That's someone who truly cares. She expects the same. Honesty from you. Just as she is open with you, she expects honesty in return. She values trust above all else and won't tolerate lies, half-truths, or manipulation. She wants to know the real you, not just the parts you think she'll like. She wants to build something solid, where both of you can be vulnerable without fear. At the end of the day, honesty isn't just about truth. It's about respect. And when a woman loves you, she will respect you enough to always be real with you. Number 5. She loves you, even in your imperfections. Anyone can love you when you're at your best, when you're confident, successful and thriving. But the real question is, who stands by you when you're struggling? Who loves you when you're not at your peak? A woman who genuinely loves you doesn't just admire your strengths. She accepts your flaws. She doesn't expect perfection because she understands that real love is about embracing someone as they are, not as an idealized version of them. She sees your flaws, but she chooses you anyway. Let's be real, nobody is perfect. We all have insecurities, bad habits, and moments of weakness. But a woman who truly loves you doesn't focus on your shortcomings. She focuses on who you are at your core. She knows you're not flawless, and she doesn't need you to be. She doesn't expect you to have it all figured out, to always say the right things, or to never make mistakes. Instead, she sees your struggles, your imperfections, and your failures, and she stays. She understands that your value isn't in being perfect, but in the fact that you're trying, that you're learning, that you're growing, and she stands by you in that journey. Real love isn't about finding someone perfect. It's about finding someone who makes your imperfections feel safe. She loves you, even on your worst days when life gets messy, when you're stressed, when you're moody, when you feel lost. She doesn't run away. She doesn't judge you for having tough moments. Maybe you had a bad day and snapped at her. Maybe you failed at something you were working hard for. Maybe you're feeling insecure or doubting yourself. Instead of criticizing you or making you feel worse, she reassures you. She reminds you that you're more than your mistakes. She lets you be human. That doesn't mean she'll tolerate toxic behavior. She'll hold you accountable when necessary. But she won't abandon you just because you're struggling. Instead, she'll support you while you find your way back. She doesn't compare you to other men. A woman who truly loves you won't make you feel like you're not enough. She won't constantly compare you to other men, pointing out what they have that you don't. Instead, she appreciates you for who you are. She values your uniqueness, your personality, and the way you love her. She doesn't need you to be like anyone else. She chose you for a reason. This kind of love gives you the confidence to be yourself without fear. You don't have to constantly prove your worth because she already sees it. She helps you grow without trying to change you. There's a difference between supporting your growth and forcing you to change. A woman who truly loves you will inspire you to be better, but she won't make you feel like you have to change in order to deserve her love. She accepts where you are right now, while also believing in your potential. She doesn't pressure you to become someone else. She encourages you to become the best version of yourself. Think about it. Have you ever been with someone who made you feel like you had to earn their love by changing who you are? That's not real love. She loves you without conditions. Some people only love you as long as you meet their expectations. The moment you fall short, they pull away. But a woman who truly loves you, her love isn't conditional on you being perfect. She's not with you just because you're successful, good-looking, or strong. She's with you because of the connection you share. She doesn't love you for what you can give her. She loves you for who you are. That's the kind of love that lasts. That's the kind of love that gives you peace. She makes you feel safe being yourself. The right woman makes you feel like you don't have to pretend. You can just be you. You don't have to hide your emotions. You don't have to act tough all the time. You don't have to impress her every second. With her, you can breathe. You can relax. You can be vulnerable without fear of being judged or abandoned. And that's powerful, because when you find someone who loves you fully, flaws and all, you realize that you are enough just as you are. The right person won't love you in spite of your flaws. They'll love you because they make you who you are. She loves you in ways that make you love yourself. More, a woman's love has the power to heal. When she truly sees you, your struggles, your scars, your insecurities, and still chooses you, it teaches you to love yourself in ways you never did before. You start to realize that maybe, just maybe, you don't have to be perfect to be worthy of love. And that's what makes a love like this rare. All right, guys, you've heard it. Real love is all about actions, not just words. If you're lucky enough to have a woman who does these things, Make sure you don't take her for granted. Appreciate her, because trust me, not everyone is blessed with that kind of love. But if you're in a relationship where these signs are missing, it might be time to take a step back and assess what you're really getting out of it. Don't settle for anything less than someone who loves you for who you are, flaws and all. Remember, love isn't about finding perfection. It's about finding someone who accepts and supports you and challenges you to grow. So, if you want to see more content like this and dive deeper into understanding relationships and attraction, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Let me know in the comments, what's the most important thing you look for in a woman's love? Have you experienced these signs firsthand? Let's talk about it. Until next time, stay strong, stay confident, and remember, you deserve real love. Peace out.